Ever had that moment where you knew you needed a medical or dental procedure, maybe even something for your pet, but the upfront cost just made you freeze? You start doing the mental math, juggling bills, wondering how you're going to make it work. It's a stressful situation, and unfortunately, it's a situation many of us find ourselves in. We live in a world where healthcare costs can be unpredictable and sometimes, frankly, overwhelming. Whether it's a sudden root canal, much-needed glasses, a visit to the dermatologist, or even a routine vet checkup for your furry friend, these expenses can throw a wrench into even the most carefully planned budget. And putting off these procedures, especially when it comes to health, isn't always a viable option. It can lead to bigger problems down the road. So, what if there was a way to manage these costs more effectively, allowing you to get the care you need when you need it? That's what we're diving into today. We're going to talk about a financing option that you may have heard of, but perhaps haven't fully understood: CareCredit. Now, before we get into the specifics, it's important to understand the context. Traditional health insurance often doesn't cover everything. There are copays, deductibles, and procedures that might be considered cosmetic or elective that simply aren't included. This is where financing options like CareCredit can come into play. They're designed to bridge the gap between what your insurance covers and what you ultimately have to pay out of pocket. So, what exactly is CareCredit? Simply put, it's a healthcare credit card. It's specifically designed for health, wellness, and personal care expenses. Think of it like a regular credit card, but with a few key differences that make it tailored for medical and related costs. One of the biggest advantages of CareCredit is its focus on promotional financing options. These options can include short-term, interest-free financing if you pay off the balance within a specified time frame. This can be incredibly helpful for managing larger expenses, allowing you to break them down into more manageable monthly payments without accruing interest. Let's break down how it works. First, you apply for a CareCredit credit card. The application process is similar to applying for any other credit card, involving a credit check and assessment of your financial history. If approved, you receive a credit line that you can use at participating healthcare providers. Now, here's where the promotional financing comes in. CareCredit offers various promotional periods, such as 6, 12, 18, or even 24 months, where you won't be charged interest on your purchase as long as you make the minimum monthly payments and pay off the full balance within that promotional period. This is a huge benefit because it essentially gives you an interest-free loan for your healthcare expenses. However, and this is crucial, if you don't pay off the balance within the promotional period, interest will be charged retroactively from the original purchase date. This is a key point to understand. It's not like regular credit cards where interest accrues only on the remaining balance. With CareCredit's deferred interest plans, if you miss the deadline, you'll be hit with the accumulated interest from the very beginning. So, careful budgeting and timely payments are absolutely essential. Beyond the promotional financing, CareCredit can also be used for ongoing expenses, similar to a regular credit card. You can use it to pay for copays, deductibles, and other out-of-pocket healthcare costs at participating providers. In these cases, standard interest rates will apply, similar to most credit cards. Now, who can use CareCredit? It's designed for a wide range of healthcare needs. It can be used for everything from dental work, like fillings, crowns, and orthodontics, to vision care, including eye exams, glasses, and LASIK surgery. It's also commonly used for cosmetic procedures, dermatology, hearing aids, and even veterinary care for your pets. This broad applicability makes it a versatile option for managing various healthcare expenses. Let's talk about some real-world examples. Imagine you need a root canal that costs $1,000. Instead of having to pay that entire amount up front, you could use CareCredit with a 12-month no-interest promotional period. This would break down the cost into roughly $83 monthly payments, making it much more manageable than a lump sum payment. Or perhaps your dog needs an unexpected surgery that costs $2,000. Again, using CareCredit with a suitable promotional period could significantly ease the financial burden. This is where the value of these financing options really shines. It's important to note that not all healthcare providers accept CareCredit. Before undergoing any procedure, it's always a good idea to check with your provider to see if they participate in the CareCredit network. You can also find participating providers on the CareCredit website. Now, let's address some common questions. Is CareCredit a good option for everyone? Not necessarily. It depends on your individual financial situation and your ability to manage credit responsibly. If you're confident that you can pay off the balance within the promotional period, it can be a very effective tool. However, if you're prone to overspending or have difficulty managing credit card debt, it might not be the best choice. It's also crucial to compare CareCredit with other financing options, such as personal loans or payment plans offered directly by your healthcare provider. Sometimes, these alternatives might offer better terms or lower interest rates. Doing your research and comparing your options is always the best approach. Another important consideration is the impact on your credit score. Applying for and using any credit card, including CareCredit, will affect your credit score. Responsible use, including making timely payments, can positively impact your score. However, missed payments or high credit utilization can have a negative effect. So, to recap, CareCredit is a healthcare credit card that offers promotional financing options, allowing you to manage health, wellness, and personal care expenses more effectively. It's crucial to understand the terms of the promotional periods, especially the deferred interest aspect, to avoid unexpected charges. It's a tool that can be incredibly helpful when used responsibly and strategically. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.